away with the state boxing.
Ladies and gentlemen, your next fight for tonight. Fighting in the blue corner. He's from Pennsylvania. He's fighting with the edge. His freestyle fighter is one of the best. Ladies and gentlemen, Simon Manning.
So we are now looking at Simon Manning. Simon Manning coming in at 6 feet tall, 205 pounds. A scientist, 27 years old, out of Allentown, Pennsylvania. School is the Edge Ultimate Martial Arts. And he's 0-1-0, trained by Mike Scarantino. Muay Thai on his feet, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu on the ground. Trains very hard. He's predicting a brawl. And he's hoping he can get back on the winning track here in Tampa Bay. See him taking the cage right there. He got down from over 300 pounds. Not for this fight, it's been a long time doing it, but he's at 205 now, but he was a 310er and changed his life by training and by doing MMA, and now he's a nice, fit, trim 205.
His opponent tonight, he hails from Tampa, fighting with world class. His specialty is valet tudo. Ladies and gentlemen, Chris Baten.
Chris Baten is a very, very popular fighter here in Tampa. He is a professional fighter, but he will be a sheriff soon. He's training to be a sheriff in Hillsborough County, Florida. 5-2-0, trains out of world-class high-performance martial arts, 26 years old. This is the most stoic, calm entrance I've ever seen with Chris Baten. Normally he attacks the cage, and the ref does everything he can to keep him out of the cage. He looks more serious and more focused than I've ever seen him. Well, this is a guy who could potentially go all the way.
Well, this guy's a specimen. I mean, physically looking, you know, I mean,
he's a tree trunk that walks.
Yeah. He eats 6 chickens a day, I believe, and I could be wrong.
Feathers and all.
Huh?
Feathers and all.
That's right. I believe, I might be wrong here, but I believe someone told me he's closing in on a 600-pound bench press, which is insane for a light heavy. At 205 pounds? Are you kidding me?
I mean, although that's impressive, the bench press out of all the movements and weightlifting is probably your least, usable type. I mean, that type there. I mean, I'd be a little bit more impressed if he had the 600-pound squat, because that's going to be a little more thing. Not take away from his accomplishment. A 600-pound bench press is impressive, but when it comes to fighting muscle, that's probably the least usable one.
Least pragmatic. You followed Chris for a long time, Nancy?
I love Chris. He's awesome. I'll tell you what, that last fight that we had here was New Hollywood. One of the fights of the night.
Well, Simon Manning's really going to have the fight of his life here to even be competitive, but you never know. We don't know anything about him. Let's check it out now. Manning in the orange and black trunks, Baten in the brown. And Manning coming out and throwing some leather right off the bat.
Manning's throwing some stuff. He's
Baten is looking for a big slam. Going to use some of that strength. I believe he has a very strong squat as well. I don't know if it's as
he's got a really strong whole body, that's for sure.
He's got tree trunk legs.
Manning held onto the fence. We would have probably been slammed at that point.
Doing everything he can not to let Baten get the left leg free and pass. He passes guard. It could be a very short night for Manning.
I will say Manning came after him. I mean, there was, he wasn't shy. He came straight across and came straight at Baten.
No fear. He realizes that he has an opportunity here fighting Chris. It's a big fight for him.
Baten, I asked him which fighter pisses him off the most. Oh, he's really raining down now on Manning. And he's got Manning's back. He's controlling the wrist, though. And he goes into full mount. And Baten is not letting anything. He is letting it all go here. And he's got back now. Definite.
Can't see if he's got it in there. Yeah, he does. Looks like he's got it underneath the neck. He's got it.
And he's got a right hook sunk in as well.
Nice, switched out. He must have had it as good. It's kind of hard to tell from our angle here. When all else fails, pound him in the skull. That's a good submission.
Is there any defense for this? What does Manning have to do to get out of this situation?
Well, you know, he needs to get up on his base. He's just kind of staying there.
He might be out. Yeah, that's over. His arm was limp. I thought he might have been asleep. He might have been asleep. Way too much talent, way too much strength, way too much skill for Simon Manning. Simon Manning falls to 0-2. Chris Baten back on the winning track after losing that close fight to Luke Foley. Baten ups his record to 6-2.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner in a